So welcome everybody, and let me just locate you. You're probably recognizing now opposite me today. So I've literally just walked from the house. We live just down there, about 50 meters down there. Opposite you can see the Rocher de Vin Gros, and behind that we've got the Mediterranean. So here I'm looking south, and behind those rocks are the Mediterranean. If I turn this way, so I'm a bit low down today, but behind this house here is the village of Tuchan. So about 2 minutes walk up there. I think there's mosquitoes in the vineyard this morning. And then if we turn around here, these are the lovely gîtes. Anybody planning on coming to see me, there's some lovely gîtes here. And then turn this way, this is a direction to Narbonne. And turning round behind that fig tree is Carcassonne direction. And then back up here, the Tuchan mountain would be behind this wall here, and over towards Foix. And then as I pan round, we're towards Maury and the Roussillon. So it's a lovely day here in that it is not windy. It's definitely not windy. It's just a little bit cloudy, but you can see the bits of blue sky peeking out. So as you can see, I'm not alone. I have a little white van with me here this morning, and let's go and see who just got out of the little white van. And let me just locate you on my tea towel, which is being nicely held up by one of my old Grenache vines here. And just as I was waiting, let's have a look at this damage again here by the wild boar. So this is really fresh. They must have come in last night, and they're just like digging up, looking for shoots, perhaps worms, just anything they can eat on the floor. But it does make a real mess. It just looks like it's all been ploughed up. So let's go and have a look at the vineyard that we're in on the tea towel. So I hope you've all got your tea towels at the ready. Here we are, so right in the centre, just below Tuchan, and we're here at the Colombier. So we're here at the Colombier, and I'm going to catch up with Roger this morning. And Roger's just got here, and I don't even know if he had time to have his breakfast this morning, but he started pruning, so I thought it'd be really great to come out and to show you the master at work in his pruning. So I'm just going to walk down here and show you one that he did yesterday, so we can have a quick look at what he's up to. And so any questions you may have later on, please put them in the box. Yes, the box at the bottom. Now I can see that Roland's just said, nice view of our new home. I'm just going to pan round for Roland. Roland, this is your new garden. It's very exciting. Roland, I think, is in the process of, or has just bought this house here. So it's going to be a new neighbour. How excited are we? Very excited about that. So here you can see in the vineyard, you can see where the wild boar have been ploughing up here. The autumn colours are, Kieran, they are still absolutely beautiful. Those leaves really staying on the vines, which is lovely to see, because in a couple of weeks there's not going to be any left. So just coming down, we're at the bottom of the Macabeu vineyard. So this is where our orange wine came from. And so let's have a look at the before and after. So this is a before Macabeu vine. And this is the after. So it really is like quite a drastic back and sides here, see? So all the branches taken off. And this is where the professional bit comes in here. It's how do you decide which branches to leave, which shoots to cut. And to be honest, I've been here over 25 years. I don't think I still understand it. So I'm looking forward to my lesson now with Roger. So, I can see him just making out up here. So I'm just going to... You're saying you had badgers in your vineyards. We've got badgers at the top of this vineyard, which is a bit of a problem because they do make really big holes, so it's quite dangerous for the tractor. So another row. So you can see Roger, it's very sneakily, I know what he's doing. He's doing the outside rows. So the outside rows are a little bit easier because the branches, you just put them in the row next door. And he's waiting for somebody to come along and to top prune the other vines. So top pruning is literally you just take off these longer branches. So you would cut it about here and take off all the longer branches and put those in the alleyways, in the passageways, and then it's much easier to just come in and prune. So I think there's a little message here from Roger that he'd like somebody to come and top prune. Dad, are you on your way? This is top pruning, something that I do with my mum and dad. Normally it's a bit later, we do it in December, but obviously this year it's not going to be possible. So let's try not to heavy breathe down here. I'm going uphill. So there we go. So, ooh, he's done quite a few this morning already. Perhaps he did have his Weetabix for breakfast. Let's go and meet Roger. Bonjour, Roger. Bonjour.
Tu viens m'aider?
Yeah, I'm coming to help you. T'as besoin d'un coup de main?
Oui, bien sûr.
Oui?
À deux, ça va mieux quand même.
Yeah, Roger wants me to come and give him a hand. It's easier. Je pourrais prétailler peut-être.
Ah, ça oui.
Ouais.
Ça m'arrangerait si tu le faisais.
Ouais, c'est
Parce
plus
qu'après,
difficile.
pour le charrier, ça me...
Je sais.
Je tire un peu la langue.
Oh, so Roger's saying, oh, could you come and top prune, Katie? And then it would be a lot easier. So he's doing the outside rows, as I mentioned, just doing the outside rows on those. Donc, tu es en train de tailler le Macabeu.
Le Macabeu, oui.
Macabeu.
Oui.
Et peut-être...
Je crois que vous faites du vin rose, non? Avec ça,
Orange.
Orange.
Orange. Roger said, oh, this is where you make the pink wine. No, it's the orange wine. C'est ça. So everybody in Tuchan knows about our orange wine here. Peut-être tu peux expliquer ce que tu as fait là pour tailler?
Ce que je suis en train de faire, c'était une vigne qui était vieille.
Oui.
Et j'essaie de la regrouper un peu. Parce que, tu vois, je vais supprimer ces têtes-là.
Ah, ok.
Et je vais laisser la vigne monter là-dessus.
Ok,
comme ça.
je vais
Parce
expliquer.
que tu comprends, maintenant, comme Jean-Marc veut labourer avec son chenillard.
Oui, avec Mignon.
Non, pas Mignon.
Non, mais le chenillard s'appelle Mignon.
Et il faut pouvoir passer, sinon après tu casses.
Je vais expliquer,
oui?
je vais traduire. So what Jean-Marc, Roger was saying was that because this is an old vine, so he's tidying it up so that we can get Mignon. When I said Mignon, he was thinking I meant his horse, but it's our little tractor, the chenillard. So here, he's actually chopping off some of the branches and reforming the vines so that they grow, then don't sprawl as much. So here we are, live, Roger chopping through a 70-year-old Macabeu branch. And these are electric scissors here.
Voilà. Et ça on fait des grillades après.
And that's for the barbecue. Excellent. And so now we can see that that vine is going to form on this side.
Après on reformera la souche mieux placée, tu comprends?
Yeah, and so we can reform it so it's a lot easier and it's not going to sprawl out as much. It's going to be more in a gobelet shape, the shape of a wine glass.
C'est du travail de vieux vignerons, ça. Parce que les jeunes ne le font pas trop.
And it's true, Roger says this is work of the traditional vigneron here, old vignerons, he said, old wine growers, to do this sort of work. That this is old vines, they need sculpturing. He's almost like a sculptor on the vines. And he said, the youth of today don't have the time to do this. Attention les doigts, hein, Roger?
Depuis, j'en aurais coupé beaucoup depuis que je taille.
Oui. Apparently his fingers are all right. But these are electric scissors. So he's got on the back, je montre la batterie. Oui. He's got the electro-coupe on his back. And that's the battery pack that powers the electric scissors. Mais t'as pas toujours connu des ciseaux électriques.
Non, j'ai taillé les ciseaux à main.
Right. So before, when he started, Roger used to use just like normal secateurs to do the pruning. Et ça facilite quand même.
Oh, c'est moins pénible, oui,
Yeah.
bien sûr.
And this was
Parce que là, il fallait forcer quand même toute la journée sur les deux plates.
So you imagine, tu sais à peu près combien de souches tu tailles dans une journée avant?
J'ai jamais taillé trop vite parce que moi j'essaie de tailler
Bien.
proprement. Quoi,
Bah,
si
c'est
tu
bien.
veux. Alors,
Ouais.
mais on peut faire, allez, disons 300 souches dans la journée.
Yeah, so
oui.
Roger used to do approximately about
Avoir,
300 vines in a day.
150 le matin, 150 le
Yeah,
soir.
150 in the morning, 150 in the afternoon.
Un petit peu plus de 100 par demi-journée.
C'est très bien. And now he's just doing 100 in the morning, and that's it. Then he has a rest in the afternoon. But so he would do about 300, and he'd do them by hand with the hand scissors, which was obviously a lot more physical. Et ça fait combien de temps qu'il y a des trucs électriques, des sécateurs?
Il y a quelques années quand même.
Quelques années, oui.
Oui.
Ou une vingtaine d'années.
Oh, une vingtaine,
Yeah.
bon, oui.
So it's been 20 years.
Pour ça, simplifier quand même la pénibilité du travail.
Yeah, and made it a lot
Et pour
easier.
avancer aussi, tu vois. Pour
Ouais.
faire un peu plus de travail.
Right, and made them go a bit quicker. But Roger's not interested in going quickly. He knows he's got Jean-Marc who will come out and see what he's been up to. So it's the quality that counts for Roger. So here, but you do have to be. They scare me.
Tu vois les souches aussi là, c'est des souches qui sont montées très haut.
Ouais.
Alors, je laisse toujours des têtes basses un peu pour essayer après de rectifier. Là, je vais l'enlever, tu vois ça.
So this is another one where you can see where this branch here, see it better, this side, that branch has really got quite high, and it's grown really quite tall. So Roger's going to take it off. You can see he's trying to take it off there. But that's it. So a bit of that come off. I think he's going to cut it further down, and then he's just tidying it up. So tu laisses combien de têtes?
Oh, 7 en moyenne.
7
têtes en moyenne.
So he leaves about
Parce que
7 shoots.
C'est un cépage qui ne fait pas beaucoup de raisins, mais après ils sont gros
Yeah.
quand même. Tu vois.
So Macabeu doesn't make that many grapes, bunches, but they're massive bunches. So he's planning on leaving 7, are they called heads, I think? Those of you who know will be able to tell me. Rob, for example. So let's have a look at this one. So this is before, and now let's get the action here. And over the next couple of weeks, this is just an introduction. C'est bien. This is just an introduction to show you what it is, but we'll be explaining in a bit more detail. I need to read up on it. Exactly how you decide which shoots to leave. Spurs, thank you. Je cherchais le mot en anglais et quelqu'un me l'a dit, c'est Darwood Vineyards, just said it's spurs. En anglais, ça s'appelle le spur, ce que tu laisses.
C'est comment, les têtes là?
Oui, spur.
Spur?
Spur.
Ah, d'accord.
Donc tu laisses 7 spurs.
Oui. Voilà.
Okay. New word
En
for me.
moyenne, si la souche est forte, des fois j'en laisse un de plus et un de moins si c'est.
Yeah. So that's on average.
Selon la force de la souche.
Depending, so en fait, il te faut regarder chaque souche avant de commencer à couper pour savoir à peu près.
Moi j'en ai tellement l'habitude que de suite arrivé, je vois le coup d'œil, je vois à peu près ce que je vais laisser. Tu comprends?
Roger's been doing it for so long that when he gets to the vine, he knows exactly.
S'il y en a une qui est petite, qui me plaît pas, je l'enlève.
Yeah, he didn't like that one, so he cut it off.
Et là, j'en laisse 2, tu vois.
And now he's going to leave 2, but he says he just knows when he gets, because he's been doing it for so long, he knows what he's going to take off and what he's going to leave. I, for example, would spend like 10 minutes looking at it to see which one I might take off here. So there
Il est possible que l'année prochaine, j'enlève ça, tu vois là.
So next year, perhaps he's going to cut that bit off. Oui, c'est un peu long, celui-là.
Voilà.
Parfait. Et un autre. Et je vais regarder les questions. Je te laisse continuer, mais je regarde les questions. So just have a quick look at your questions. It's not a hotspur. No, it's not a hotspur.
That is the question, huh?
That is the question. Exactly. So that is the question. Now let's have a look. Yeah, perhaps I won't mention this one to Roger. Do you get many accidents in the vineyards? Il y a quelqu'un qui demande s'il y a quand même des accidents avec les...
Oui.
Ouais. Did you see that? Yeah.
Il y en a qui préconisent de mettre des gants.
Yeah, I know you are meant to wear like metal armor. It is. We give all of our workers metal.
Ils sont vieux, mes doigts maintenant, même j'en coupe un.
But he says he's got old fingers. Even if he cuts one off, it's not going to matter. I'm not so sure about that. But yes, every year. In fact, Michelle, who works for us, his wife cut her thumb open. We probably don't want to know about that last year with the electric. And there would just a little comment from you. We wait till the leaves drop off so we know the vines have fully shut down. Are we being overcautious? Oh, that's a good one. I'll ask Roger. Roger's probably just a bit wants to get out there and do it. Donc, une petite question.
Oui.
C'est de Dalwood, quelqu'un qui a un vignoble en Angleterre. Oui. Et lui, il dit que là-bas, ils attendent qu'il n'y a plus de feuilles, que les feuilles ils sont tombées. Comme ça, il sait que la vigne a fini et en sommeil.
Comme là c'est cuit maintenant. Il n'y a plus de feuilles pratiquement.
Yeah, actually, Darwood, if you look this way, so the ones that we were just cutting, they did have some leaves on, but if we turn this way, you can see the majority here, there are no leaves left. So we do what you do, and donc il demande si lui, il faut attendre que les feuilles tombent quand même.
Écoute, nous, en moyenne, c'est au mois de novembre, quoi, qu'on attaque à peu près de...
So I would wait if I was you, wait for the leaves. We just, Rogers always starts around about the 11th of November, so he's come out and done that, and perhaps we showed you one with quite a few leaves, but the others, as you can see, no leaves.
Cette année, il n'a pas fait de gelée.
Right.
Voilà,
because we haven't had any frosts yet down here, and so that's why we've got these leaves still on the vines. So the leaves are still there because there's been no frost. So Roger couldn't wait any longer. He's come out to do a bit of pruning. But no, wait for the leaves to drop off. Oh, one more question. Let's have a look. Do you leave a different number of spurs? Oh. Should I put that? So, Wine Lane, thanks for this question. Do you leave a different number of spurs for different varieties? Donc, Wine Lane demande, est-ce qu'on laisse un nombre de têtes différentes selon le cépage?
Ça peut arriver, oui.
Yes.
Non, mais pour le nombre de têtes, c'est surtout la force de la vigne. Quand une vigne est trop faible, on laisse bien moins de têtes, tu vois.
Donc c'est plutôt par rapport à la force de la vigne que le cépage.
Puis certaines vignes, comme m'a toujours dit Jean-Marc, je ne veux pas qu'elles produisent trop. Ouais. Alors je laisse moins de têtes.
Yeah.
Voilà.
So it's more about how vigorous the vine is. Roger has a quick look to see how vigorous the vine is, and also Jean-Marc will tell him how many spurs to leave, because that will then determine the yield. And as we want low yields here, we don't leave that many spurs. Having said that, some of these spurs, they're not going to survive because of the wind, because of the wild boar. So although we're leaving 6 or 7 at the moment, by the time the harvest comes, there won't be 6 or 7 shoots or spurs or branches, whatever comes out of the spurs. So I'm going to learn a lot. Merci beaucoup, Roger.
Avec plaisir.
So, perhaps there's one more question. Have a look, and then we'll be... Une question technique de Lisa qui demande combien de temps dure la batterie dans le...
La batterie, quand j'arrive tous les soirs, je la mets en charge.
Okay, voilà. So he charges it up every night. So now it's like, he just plugs it in every night and then he's raring to go.
Je ne fais que le matin, ça tient 2 jours.
It's raring to go. I see only prunes in the morning now, so that will last for about 2 days. Brilliant. Okay, well, thank you. And merci beaucoup, Roger. On te laisse continuer.
Bonjour à tout le monde.
Il y en a qui t'ont envoyé des photos. Je te les ferai passer des jardins.
Bon, c'est gentil.
And thank you for the photos people have sent.
Je les ai gardées toutes celles que tu m'as envoyées.
I know, you've got all of them stuck up in your garage.
Je me rappelle pas des noms que tu m'as dit. Là.
No.
Je sais plus où je suis.
No. So thank you for the photos. Merci, on te laisse travailler.
Allez.
So
parce qu'après le patron...
Yeah, he's going to get shouted at if...
Jean-Marc ne me paiera pas.
No, il va pas te payer, mate. So he won't get his wages at the end of the month. So leave Roger to get on with that. And just like to say thank you to everybody for coming to the end.